Yo. Yeah, alright, guys. We are back, guys. Shout out to the subs. Guys, shout out to anybody who's actually watching these fucking crazy ass Halloween videos that I'm doing. So, guys, if you saw yesterday's video, you know that this week is Elvira week. So, guys, I don't even really want to talk too much, guys. We got the Tonight Show. The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, but guest hosted by Joan Rivers. This aired on Halloween. It was recorded on Halloween, 1985. And guys, let's get into it.
I was gonna go as my favorite lady in the whole world. I was gonna go as Nancy Reagan, which I thought. And then Spike could have gone as her dog, Lucky.
Lucky is moving to the ranch. They moved him out.
Lucky was moved out because he's too big. Yeah.
Right.
Well, Spike could go home too. Okay, you finish mine.
Let me have Spike.
Yeah, just for a second. We'll take him.
He's so beautiful.
He's a little scared. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Spikey's
good
my pal.
boy. Yeah. Should we put him? Send him off?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me give it to Jason. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Here.
Edgar will take it.
Edgar will take it. Edgar, please take the dog.
Come get the dog.
Take the dog. Did you like Edgar's costume? That's called Englishman.
Are you going to do a little trick-or-treating this evening?
Yeah, I get into this. I have very rich neighbors, so they went to, instead of a jack-o'-lantern, they just took David Letterman and they painted his face yellow and put him in the window. So,
guys, because it's got teeth, guys.
yes, he'd be perfect as a jack-o'-lantern. So,
why not? I'm very expensive.
Very expensive, so we're going to go to that party.
We got a very full show tonight.
Yes,
Before we begin, I just want to say this coming Saturday, November 3rd, don't forget, you'll be at the Rialto Square Theater in Joliet, Illinois. And then starting Tuesday, November 5th, you're going to be at the Fox Theater in St. Louis for 1 week.
Yes, and there's still tickets on the first 2 days.
Well, we'll take care of that very quickly. And then you're going to be at Caesars Lake Tahoe for 3 days, November 28th, 29th, and 30th.
And you are not going to be you're going to be a little busy boy,
I'm not
too.
going to be with you, unfortunately. I mean, it hurts me, but...
It hurts me, too, to say that you'll be with your own group, Zevron.
You got it.
Right?
Yeah.
On Saturday, November 2nd at I love
And
this,
big man on vacation, too.
Murray State University in Murray, Kentucky.
Right.
Okay? Sunday, you move on November 3rd to the City Club of Lafayette in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Beautiful place.
Okay? And then you're going to go to Dallas, Texas on Monday, November 4th for the Bankers U.S. League of
Somebody was
States.
from Dallas
You're
in the
a busy
audience.
boy, too.
Applauding
But
what you
of
said,
course,
Dallas.
I wish I were with you, but since I can't get you to take me along,
Well,
I'll
I
just
wish
do the
I were
best
with
I
you,
can.
but our first guest, I think every other woman under 100 wishes they were with.
I
that
dig
segue?
this cat. He is
Oh.
something else.
Yeah,
I think
he is
this
one
guy
of the
is
biggest
something
stars
else.
of rock and roll today. He is currently, listen to this one,
Look at-
co-producing, co-directing, co-writing, and I hope co-starring in his first movie, which will be called Crazy from the Heat. Will you please help me welcome Mr. David Lee?
Yeah! Yeah! Guys, it's Diamond fucking Dave, guys. What the fuck? Guys, this episode's gonna be amazing. Holy shit. Guys, I only came for Elvira. I didn't know we're about to get Diamond Dave right now. What the fuck? David Lee Roth, guys.
This is a big moment here. This is a big moment for me. This is Halloween. This is everything. You know. This is my first time coming on the Tonight Show here.
I'm thrilled to death to have you.
Oh,
Just
man.
delighted.
When I started in the rock and roll, I went from who's who into who's that, And then I come out now tonight, I figure I'm going to go from who's that into, oh, no, not him again.
Now, this is great. Now, this is your costume or just you?
No, no, we'll go home and we'll change into the costume after the show. This is the base. This is what we call the Maui Wowie Powie motif here.
And the women go crazy for you.
Well,
Crazy for you.
back by popular demand. Yeah.
And why do they call you? Because I'm looking for the diamonds. Because they call you Diamond Dave.
Well, it's a question of maybe we go back in the past to a previous Halloween. And I remember maybe when I was 10 years old, I come up. And you know, all the other kids would go and they ask for a treat. You know, they go trick or treat, knock on the door, you know, like that. And I guess I was the only one, when you opened the door, I was trying to give you something. You know, I was trying to sell you something. And I'd have the black mask on with the rubber gloves, and it would say, cookies, $4. Untouched by human hands.
And you're from out here, right?
Well, originally from Bloomington, Indiana.
So, they told me you're a Pasadena boy.
Well, halfway there.
Yeah. So how'd you get here? What made you come east instead of west?
It was the family traveling. We, you know, grew up partway in Bloomington and then lived on the East Coast in Massachusetts. You know, Brookline, Swampscott, Boston.
I love that area.
Oh, yeah. And I remember, you know, a certain age when I was about 7, 8 years old, and Greenwich Village was really popping then. That was the folk movement. And, you know, all my daddy and all my uncles were all, you know, surgeons and like that, except for Uncle Manny. And Uncle Manny had a club in the village, you know, called the Cafe Wa. Yeah.
He's your uncle, Manny Roth. I work at the bitter end.
Well,
there you go. I was
crazy.
there. Your Uncle Manny owes me money.
Well, there you go.
Your Uncle Manny, that SOB owes me $125.
I come from a long line, man.
Okay, so
That's
go on.
right.
So you were down.
And I remember staying in Manny's loft, you know, up above Bleecker and McDougal Street. You know, it was one room with a toilet closet, you know, and there was always an unemployed musician sleeping on the sofa, unemployed actor, and of course, the greatest thing I ever saw, you know. And that's when I made my big left turn in life.
And right into music.
Well, something like that.
Yeah. Were you there? Because he had Lenny Bruce in the club. Did you ever see Lenny Bruce?
I don't remember Lenny Bruce. I remember going into the bathroom when I was maybe 7 years old. Rich Little was practicing in the mirror, you know. And the waitresses had skirts shorter than anything I'd ever seen before. Virgin Island steel drummers were real popular at that time, you know. And so was wearing sunglasses at night.
Oh, that was very cool.
Oh, man, I remember driving in from the airport, sitting in the back of the taxi. It was 11:30, I remember. I says, oh, wow, I'm still awake. And so evidently is everybody else.
Except my family.
Yeah, and here we are.
Was your family crazed when they were all doctors and professional people and you said?
Family was supportive, you know. I just wanted to be on stage somehow. I just wanted to, you know, make some noise, do monkey hour. They said I was hyperactive when I was a kid, you know. And I'd get blood sugar up after dinner time, you know, start ticky-tacking on the table. And parents would say, don't worry about Dave. He's just doing what we call monkey hour. Like that. So I turned monkey hour into a career.
Yeah. Joke's on you, Mama. We'll be right back after the
Yo, guys, David Lee Roth, guys. I mean, guys, this is fucking amazing, guys. David Lee Roth, and then Elvira's gonna come out, guys. What an 80s fucking show this is. I love it.
It's David Lee Roth. Now, you just did something, which made all the papers. You auditioned women, and here's the circular you put out for your movie, Crazy from the Heat. It was an open call. You said you want women. If you're a woman and you think you have an unusual character face or a beautiful body, or if you have an unusually beautiful face or a character body, or any combination of thereof, you're perfect. Now, what happened? Was it just madness? How many showed up?
Oh, man, we're up to our flying start. We're making movies, you know? So we said, well, when it's time to look for the talent, when we're going to find the actors and the actresses, let's go right to the street, because that's where I found my music.
Okay.
And then, you know, we'll go right from there and see what we can find, you know. It's funny because nobody's ever entrusted a $1 zillion project like this to, you know, a couple of schnooks like us. Pete Angeles and myself were the fabulous Picasso brothers, you know. That's Picasso because it's high art, and brothers because that's like pizza delivery.
Right.
And that's where our art winds up,
That's
kind
amazing.
of halfway in between.
That's
and we're just,
amazing.
you know,
Picasso
we
brothers.
finished the script. We're going to start shooting in January. Woo, we're off to the flying start, and the company signs us up with CBS Films. Yeah, they're very proud, and the MTV Awards come up. And, man, you know, we're up for 16 different awards, and all right, here comes the movie, and we lose every single one of them.
Oh, no. You didn't get one?
And, you know, but the reason I bring this up is because something very funny happened just the other day.
Were you hysterical, though?
Well, I tell you, I was until Michael Jackson called me up on the telephone, you know.
What?
You know, Michael Jackson.
Right.
And he says to me, I'll paraphrase, he says, David, I just like to say that I was furious when you didn't win an award. And I thought to myself immediately, well, what does Michael Jackson look like when he's furious? And my second impulse was to say, well, I was furious too. So it's a logical step. Boom, we go to the big screen and we're casting for it. We're going to start shooting real soon.
Now, you're so up and you're so alive and you're so vibrant. What do you do on your days off? Do you come down or you're this much fun with your friends?
We idle. We eat a lot of fiber, man.
What's the best thing about being a rock and roll star?
Oh, the fringe benefits.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Yeah, it's stuff like this casting call. Oh, man, the people that you see and the places that you go and you play Lima, Peru and Lima, Ohio. And you play Paris, France, you play Paris, Texas, and everywhere in between. Yeah. Paris, Texas?
What about girls? Do you have one girl? It must be impossible to have one girl.
Well, when you're kind of motivating quick, there's a certain careening quality to the career at this point, and keeping up with that is difficult. I was in love up until about maybe 10 months ago, like that, and we fell out of it. And I just said to myself, I guess when you fall out of a major love affair, that's God's way of telling you to buckle down and make a lot of money.
Yeah, and have a good
Big
job.
facts. That's hilarious. Big facts. But
If you could meet anybody now, who would you meet?
I don't know who I would.
Who would you like to meet? Who do you think is the sexiest woman working today? What are the sexiest?
Princess Stephanie is in the running. We see a lot of her in the bathing suit business now.
But big shoulders. I mean, big shoulders. Who else? Brooke Shields. She's my friend. I can fix you up.
I met Brooke Shields. I met Brooke Shields at a party in New York, and there wasn't a whole lot to say. I did hear a story though.
Well, she's very shy. She's a nice girl, which you're probably not used to.
No, it's the cat. It was the cat from Wham in between us.
Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do for What do you do for relaxation? What is a
this
quiet
was Halloween,
moment?
1986.
Well, the quiet moments don't usually happen around home base. You're going to want to travel, and it'll be a while before I travel. But usually I take on some kind of an adventure somewhere. You get a period, maybe 3-6 weeks every 2 years, and you can jet off somewhere. And I started a club maybe 6 years ago now and call ourselves the Jungle Studs.
Yeah, now what is that? They tell me, what's a Jungle Studs?
Well, once a year we head off into the bush somewhere and
and look for animals?
Wait a minute, is this a trick question? What is this?
What do the Jungle Studs do?
Well, last time we went into New Guinea, and we were the first ones crossed way up over the Star Mountains through the Hindenburg Gorge.
That's
it took 38 days on foot. In fact, my girlfriend was with me on that. I'm beginning to discern a pattern there.
Because someone told me the first thing you look at people, which I liked very much when I heard that, you look at their hair and their shoes.
No, I think what I said once was rock and roll is nothing but shoes and haircuts.
Oh, okay.
You get the same kind of beats, and it's the same. You count to 4 and you start over. You ever notice that, Doc? I hate to oversimplify, but it's like, and every song starts at the end of 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, ba-da-da-da,
Where do you want to be in 10 years from now? You're so successful now. So many things are opening up you. Where do you see yourself?
I can only pitch for the next 10 months. There's no real security in this business. That's part of the reason I got this job. It's part pirate, and you sail under no flag, at least for the next 10 months. And then maybe back to aluminum siding.
Oh, well, if you're selling, I'm buying, okay? How nice you came on. What a pleasure.
You very much.
Thank you so much. Great success with the movie. I know you have to go, so I'll let you go.
Guys, they really robbed the guys out of nowhere. What the fuck, guys? I was not expecting that. fire.
What energy, what charm,
Energy
and
a lot
smart.
and brains to boot.
All the ones that are successful are smart.
And I love that just a gigolo.
Yeah, but mainly it's the brains. You got brains, you're okay in this business, you know? Let me read this commercial.
No. Want me to help you?
You better help me.
Repeat after me. The Tonight Show.
The Tonight Show.
Will return.
Will return.
After this brief message.
Of interest.
Guys, how amazing is this, guys?
We're back.
I wish I could have been like there on Halloween 1985
When
watching
they
this.
said to me, you're going to be doing the show Halloween, I thought to myself, I like to spend birthdays with my family and holidays with my family, but Halloween is only one person in the whole world I like to spend it with. A man who feels about this holiday the way I feel about it. Very talented, very charming, very sexy now because he's a hit movie going, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He's also going to be hosting Saturday Night Live on November 23rd. Would you please welcome Mr. Pee-wee Herman.
Yo! Guys, and we got fucking Paul Rubens, or I guess he's gonna use as Pee-wee. Guys. Oh, that's crazy. We got Pee-wee and Elvira on the fucking same show, guys. What?
Great costume.
I can't keep these things in because I'm afraid I'll swallow them and gag or something like that.
But it's a great effect when you first come on.
Yeah.
You get me nervous. Did you plan this yourself?
Yeah. I was thinking at first I was gonna be Prince, but I couldn't get a hold. I was gonna go like Prince at one of those award shows. You know, he had that purple cowl thing on.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find one like that, so I couldn't be Prince. And then I was thinking about being Michael Jackson, and I went to the toy store. I went all over Hollywood, and I was looking for one of those little Willie, Lester, Tyler, and Willie, like little. Like Emmanuel Lewis I could carry with me, but
Couldn't find that. Well, I think this is a great choice.
Yeah. Dracula.
Guys, this is fucking amazing, guys. Holy shit!
Hello, Joan.
Look, this is a scary hangnail. Look.
You just really planned this out. Let me ask you, have you trick-or-treated yet?
Yeah. Oh boy, I've been trick-or-treating for a couple of hours. I raked in the trick-or-treat stuff.
Let me see.
It was so cool. A flashlight, it's important on Halloween, light your way and everything. But this is the dumbest thing I got.
A carrot.
Carrots, big joke. Ha 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 ha, carrots. And I got this. Look, Frankenstein Pez dispenser.
Oh, that's nice.
Here for a Pez?
Love one, thank you. That's great.
Yes.
And I got this. Remember this kind of candy?
Oh, yes.
This candy, I love this kind of candy because it's so little. You eat it special than anything else. Look, you eat it like this pink.
Yellow.
I like to do that too, knowing to play to the camera.
I ate a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite candy in the whole world?
This is my absolute favorite kind of Halloween candy.
Candy corn.
People are cheering for candy corn, guys.
And I got worms.
Ugh.
Halloween worms. Taco bubble gum.
What the fuck? Taco Bell
You
is
did
crazy.
all right for yourself.
What the fuck? Guys, why don't they make that anymore?
It's unbelievable. Look, G.I. Joe cigars, gum cigars. It was kind of heavy on gum this year. Squeeze bazooka.
Squeeze bazooka?
Squeeze a soft bazooka. It's like it's already been chewed up. Yeah, I got a lot of other, sort of like, I got this licorice rolls, and, this is really cool. Look, Cyndi Lauper gum. Yeah, you can collect all of them and trade them with your friends.
What about toys? Do you go into like Halloween toys, special toys at Halloween?
Yeah,
Take your time. Take your time.
see, they don't make as good of toys on Halloween anymore, really, you know. But this is one of my favorite Halloween toys. It's called a plush jack-o'-lantern. Plush. Because this is the big thing nowadays in toys. Plush, you know, sauce. So this is little plush. And I got this, too. This is unbelievable. Look. Halloween toilet paper! Yeah, there's two kinds, too. Look at this kind's really scary. It says boo all over. Or you could read it like this. Boo boo. Boo boo. Get it? You know, for toilet paper. Boo boo. Okay. And I got a whole bunch of these things. These, you know, spark toys, you know, for scaring people at night, you know. Scary! Yeah.
You did very well in your selection of things.
Yeah.
Now, can you trick or treat? Because people recognize you now from your movie. Isn't that going to be a problem?
Yeah, I get recognized a lot. But so I have wigs and stuff now. You know, I dress up sort of like rock stars now.
Right.
You know, I go out, you know, with a loud suit and, you know. I didn't even think of it, but actually I have a suit that's very similar to Dave. You know, I call him Dave. David Lee Roth suit, and then I have this big, like, sort of spiky wig, you know, big giant hair, and nobody ever recognized me dressed like that. So.
Do you find, because the movie's such a hit now, do you find things are coming your way, you know what I'm saying, like limousines and...
Yeah, I rode over here tonight in a limo.
What about, like, mansion and swimming pools and kind of stuff?
Yeah, getting ready to buy a big mansion. You know, I don't have the bread yet, you know, but pretty soon I'm planning on getting a big house, a swimming pool.
What about women?
Women! Yeah, well, it's a totally different thing now, you know, being a movie star. I mean, it's like I didn't exist, you know, 6 months ago, and now my phone's ringing off the hook. I had to get an unlisted phone number, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, but, you know, it's pretty exciting, actually, because now, you know, when I go places and play clubs and stuff, you know, there's a lot of girls hanging out backstage after the show and stuff. But, you know,
Are you careful? You know, I feel very protective of you. People, you know.
Yeah, well, in this day and age, you know, you have to be careful, you know, because, you know, you get a big sore on your lip or some weird thing like that. So, yeah, you have to be really careful, you know.
That's crazy.
But also, really, you know, I'm looking for somebody special, you know. I don't really want to play the field that much, you know. I mean, you know, you have to play the field until you find the right person, you know. So I'm doing that, you know, but
do you, like, have you had any lessons? Anybody give you any lessons or advice? Have you learned anything?
Well, yeah, I had some French lessons, you know, from...
I mean, like, lessons like you went out with a girl and she didn't treat you right, and so you learned that kind of lesson.
I learned my lesson, yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of those kind of lessons. I feel a lot more worldlier now. You know,
well, I can see the change in you.
Yeah, you can?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more sophisticated. You should keep this for every day. You look very, you know, the cape.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting into capes, sort of change my look a little bit, you know, maybe not black and red, but, you know, just some, like, you know, Liberace, you know, like, you know,
also, you're gonna be doing music now. You're gonna cut a record.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm cutting a record album for Warner Brothers Records. It's gonna be all music. I'm gonna sing, become a cool recording artist. And I'm gonna do all different types of music on it. I'm gonna sing, like, Latin music, Western, you know, country Western music, ballad, rock and roll, R&B. That's, you know, kind of my favorite R&B.
R&B?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I grew up in the South, you know, so...
Could you give us a little...
Well...
A little taste?
Well, I can't really, you know, like my band isn't here and everything. You know? See, no, because well, then you won't buy the record if you hear my voice now, you know. But I haven't really started working on it. I'm just, you know, like meeting producers, you know, and stuff like that. A lot of, you know, the lineup is incredible. People, you know, from David Bowie, you know, everybody in town wants to sing on my album, you know, and I mean, I can't. You don't believe me? Yeah, no, David Bowie calls every single day. Prince is begging, Madonna, everybody. They all want to sing on my album. And, you know, I mean, if I have all those people, then I'm afraid I won't sound as good, you know, Prince or something like.
Who's your favorite? Who do you like the most? Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, I like Bruce Springsteen. He's not my favorite, though. I like R&B and jazz, really, is my favorite, you know. Listen to, like, you know, Chaka Khan and people like that. Yeah. Luther Vandross. Yeah.
If you could meet any one of them, which I just asked David Lever, who would you like to meet in the way of...
I've met them all already, just...
Isn't it great to be a movie star?
Oh, it's great. It's so cool to be a movie star now, you know? You go places and people come up and go, "Hi, Pee Wee, I'm Prince. Hi, nice to meet you," you know? And you go like, "Duh, you're Prince, no kidding."
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Guys, this is legit one of the coolest things I've ever seen, guys. What the fuck? Guys, we got David Lee Roth, and then we got fucking Pee Wee. Not even Paul Rivers, we got Pee Wee.
We have a change of plans here, which is very confusing. What is that?
These are some different vampire teeth. Look at this one. Hello, I'm from England. And then, these are really cool ones, too. Look, these are red vampire teeth, and they have an added bonus. Look.
You just had the best things. I have to come visit you.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm glad you're here because, well, we could play together.
Sure.
But I have a little announcement which I'm a little upset about. Phyllis Diller was supposed to be on tonight. Yes, I know. And she was going to be appearing for her 30th anniversary in show business. Unfortunately, she could not make it. But Dr. Ruth Westheimer, who was supposed to be on tomorrow night, we found out in the hall. So instead of Phyllis Diller, will you please help me welcome America's foremost authority, Dr. Ruth.
Guys, what? Holy shit, guys, this is such an 80s ass episode. Whoa.
Would you like a little stool, Dr. Ruth?
Yeah.
Guys, we seriously got Dr. Ruth. What?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, Dr. Ruth.
Guys, what the fuck? We got Guys, it's David Lee Roth, fucking Pee Wee, and now we got fucking Dr. Ruth? What? This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Game, as you know.
I know.
Sex is my game.
Have you
I am the guru of the T-spot.
have you been an expert in your field for a long time? I've never asked these questions, Dr. Ruth. How long have you been in your field as an expert?
About 20 minutes. That's a joke.
I know. We don't expect that of you, Dr. Ruth, because,
No,
you know.
I'm serious about sex. You see, I wrote this book, Dr. Ruth's Guide to Good Sex. It costs $8. For $6, I send you Dr. Ruth's Guide to Occasionally Good Sex. For $1.50, I send you a raccoon and you put it in your shorts.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are you embarrassed?
Oh
Sometimes
no!
when
Are you embarrassed to
sexual
say those
questions
jokes?
People ask.
No, I have my clothes on.
Do you ask? We asked the audience before you came out tonight, Dr. Ruth, in preparation for tomorrow night's show. We asked them to give us some questions of what they would like to ask you. Could we ask you these questions and would you answer them?
Well,
These are blue cards from our audience.
Oh, good, I'm here.
Okay.
We're on the air?
We're on the air, but that never stops you, Dr. Ruth.
No.
Dear Dr. Ruth, what are your qualifications?
Guys, so far I gotta apologize to say that after seeing fucking Pee Wee and then now seeing her, you're seeing the difference between somebody who is trying to be funny versus somebody who's just naturally funny. You know what I'm saying? Like when you were seeing Pee Wee, like Like, obviously, he's going to the point is to be funny, but like, he's just naturally funny. She's just here with some waka waka. Let me say my lines. Like, don't do that, Dr. Ruth. What's hilarious about Dr. Ruth is that you're a fucking. That was her whole thing. That you're a fucking old lady talking about sex. That's your whole gag. Like, just play it straight. You don't need to come out with the waka waka. You know what I mean?
To advise people, what are your qualifications to advise people about sex?
Well, I have a master's degree in psychology and a PhD in philosophy and 16 sailors from the SS Constitution.
We are newlyweds. Oh, here's an interesting one, Dr. Ruth. What sexual position is most normal?
Well, there is the male superior position, and there's a female superior position, and then there is the late superior position. That is sex with a carp.
Shit. Holy shit, guys.
I have 31 kids. Should I write a book?
No, read one.
All right, let's go.
That was good. I can't lie.
What is the most effective means of birth control for a Catholic? This is interesting.
Oh, yes. Well, if you're a woman, the pill, but I'd say rhythm or bingo.
And for a man?
Rhythm or bingo.
I'm a divorced widow, albino. I'm a divorced widow, albino orphan. Interesting. Audience side. I am a divorced widowed albino orphan from Albuquerque looking for love. Is there any hope?
No.
Dear Dr.
That was hilarious.
My wife is the world's worst cook. In the bedroom, she's even worse. She spends her days sleeping late and shopping as long as the stores are open. What should I do?
Edgar, divorce her.
My girlfriend uses so much perfume and cologne, she smells like a French corporal. I feel like how would you know? My girlfriend uses so much perfume and cologne, she smells like a French corporal. I feel like I'm making love to an army. What should I do?
Tell her your gums hurt. No, guns.
Let's say that again.
Oh, no.
My
I wouldn't.
You're very wise, Dr.
That's it. She knew a bomb.
Well, you
She's
see,
like, no,
I
I'm
am
not saying it
an
again.
expert with sex. You see, I married sex in America. You know, it's like a movie. It starts out with terms of endearment, and then it goes to the big chill, and ends up with coma.
Last question, Dr. Ruth. I have a very serious sexual question. Dear Dr. Ruth, I have a very serious sexual question. Is it possible for a woman to love two men at the same time?
That's, I think, maybe one person that I know could handle that. Dolly Parton.
Very funny. Very funny. Should we continue? Should we talk to you? Can I talk to you? I'm staring at your soap bills. It's so hard. You look wonderful. I just look
Dolly Parton. Yo, guys, this is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life, guys.
Now, what a great costume idea. How did you get the wig?
Well, it's Halloween.
I know, but the whole thing, how long did it take you to look like this?
Oh, about 70 years.
Guys, I get that she was doing the Phyllis Diller thing. I get it,
68.
guys. I get it.
God, you look
I
great.
get the thing, guys, but I'm just saying, like, so I get the waka waka. I get it, guys. I get
And
it.
you know what you did? You were the first
This is
every woman in
crazy, guys.
America should kiss this lady's hands. You were the first celebrity ever to come out and say, I'm having my face done and I want to look better. And because of you, everyone else come out and say, well, I'm going to do it too. And now everybody all over the world is saying, well, I want to look good, I'll do it too. And it's all because of you that America's looking good. You know that, the women.
Well, I think we're looking better. It started with me years ago when LBJ was in, and Lady Bird was in charge of beautifying America, and she asked me to leave.
That's a great line. That's a good fucking
Well,
line.
with my other wig.
No, with all your... Because how many children have you had? I mean,
For an
always
old school
always
Waka Waka
pulled
line, that was
together and
great,
chic.
guys.
How many kids did you have?
Well, I have 5 kids and 372 wigs.
And all from the first one. Are you still married to Fang?
Well, you see, now, you have caused me a sort of a problem because, you see, you talk about Edgar.
Right.
And he's real.
Right.
And he's adorable.
Yes.
Precious man. And Fang is mythical and has never been real, you see. So people think Fang is real.
So when you were married to your husband, was he terribly upset when people come to say, are you Fang?
No, he loved it.
He did love
He
you.
really loved it. And in fact, he thought it was terrific. But I didn't want, well, what could I do? He liked it.
Who are you going out with now? She's always got a great man.
Well, you talk about that. Can you be in love with two men at one time?
Oh, we'll be right back after this message of interest. So please.
I got you. They're good Phyllis Diller. I get what she was going for, but you guys feel what I'm saying in terms of like that was her whole thing. Her whole career was being like the Waka Waka. You know what I mean? Obviously, that was all written out. You guys know what I'm saying.
We are back talking with Pee Wee Herman, Phyllis Diller, and my next guest is a Halloween treat for all the men in America. She's a phenomenal. She started out with a local horror show here in Los Angeles. Now she has syndicated weekends all over the country. She has a line of movie tapes. She has a line of comic books. And her Halloween costume this year was the biggest selling costume of any Halloween costume ever. But it looks a lot better on her. So let's see her fill it out. Elvira.
Yeah! Guys, the reason we're here, guys.
Thank you very much. I love. Well, is that a costume or is that what you? Is that you?
Yes, Joan, it's all me here. Yeah, this is how I look normally. I unfortunately can't wear a costume for Halloween.
Because you could really think of yourself as a vampire?
No, I'm not really a vampire. You know, I'm sort of more like. Well, I have vampires in my blood. I mean, my grandmother was a vampire. My grandfather was a ghoul, and then my mother married a TV critic, and I don't know what happened.
I keep staring at your chest just out of... Oh. And I'm a woman. I mean, do men ever see your face? Why put makeup on? It's just like
I just noticed, and I even have cleavage on the bottom. It's so cool.
What age did you realize you were lucky?
Well, I mean, I had these ever since I was born. Yeah,
No, not that.
Yeah, it's so difficult finding a pinafore, you know, with a 38-inch bust.
A pinafore with darts.
Time.
What kind of men do you like? I was hoping you're Pee Wee single, and I was...
Well, As a matter of fact, you won't believe this, but I'm telling you, Joan, I know from first-hand experience, Pee Wee is such a stud. I swear.
Pee Wee?
He is my idea of a hunky guy. I mean, any guy that wears more makeup than me is all right.
Besides Pee Wee, what kind of men do you date? Do men find it?
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I have a pretty easy time finding guys. I mean, people are always writing letters to me going, Elvira, how can I meet a guy? And you know, I just go like around 6 or 7 at night. I walk up and down Sunset Boulevard, and I tell you, I have more guys than I can handle. And all these single girls can never find them. I don't know.
Did any of them ever try to take you home to mother?
So you guys.
Yeah, a few of them have. The more they want me to kind of like be their mother, or I end up looking just like their mother when they get there.
Believe me, you'll never look like their mother, not for another 25 years. You realize when your body falls, there's going to be an earthquake? Are you... Tell me you're in the Hollywood Wax Museum. Someone said
Yeah, I just became a wax figure. I mean, that's like when you know you made it is when you become a wax figure, right? I guess.
And how do they do it? Do they take impressions or...
Well, you know... I thought it was going to be like real scientific, you know, where they were going to take all these measurements and the wax thing, mold and all that. Instead, this guy swore to me that he just could do the whole thing by feeling me. And
did it come? Were you proud?
Yes, I was very proud.
Yeah. Now, you have...
I was bigger than life.
You have a whole...
You mean during the fitting, or...?
No, not during the fitting.
Oh, you're proud after that I got the thing.
That you got the thing, yeah.
I'm very proud, yes. It's like having a baby made out of all the excess skin I have left over or something.
What are the movies now? You have a whole line of tapes.
Yes, that's right. It's called Thriller Video.
And do you get to pick them? Are you happy with the ones I picked?
I don't actually pick them. They just I find them. I find them like, out behind the studio or whatever. But some of them are pretty good. There's like the Monster Club, which is about this club where monsters go.
It's a good title.
And yeah, there's like the house that bled to death, which, I mean, this is about a house that, it wasn't just a minor injury. I mean, this house bled to death. So it's
how
a
much
pretty
are
heavy
these
movie. Oh, how much? If you have a master charge, you can probably charge them. They're not that much. Like,
well worth it to get it. Pee-wee, we should get one of those to go to your house. Yeah. We'll be right back after this message of
Guys.
What a great show tonight was. Oh. Perfect for Halloween. Thank you, Doc. Pee-wee Herman, Pee-wee's Big Adventure should play forever, and it's opening in London, I heard, which is great. Phyllis Diller, thank you very much. And Dr. Ruth, thank you very much. Elvira, a pleasure. Happy Halloween. Tomorrow night we have the Super Bowl, Stephen Wright, Dr. Ruth Westheimer for real, and from the Tap Dance Kin, Hilton Battle. So please come back and spend Friday night with us.
Damn, I want to watch the following night show too. What the fuck?
Furnished by Calvin Klein.
Guys, you gotta give it up,
Next on
guys.
Late Night with David Letterman, David welcomes Howard Cosell.
Guys, how amazing was that? Guys, how fucking amazing was that? Whoa. Whoa, guys, we got fucking David Lee Roth. We got fucking Pee-wee. Like, actually Pee-wee. We got fucking Dr. Ruth Waka Waka, as fucking Phyllis Diller. And then we got fucking Elvira. Guys, that was insane, guys. What the fuck? Guys, shout out to the subs. Shout out to everybody watching this fucking whole thing. Guys, we'll be back. Like I said, all week is Elvira week, guys. So we'll be back. Guys, my real channel with my music is in the description down there, guys. Go check it out, guys. We'll be back.